All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy. My name is Lennox. It is your man, Lennox. Here we are back with another Pokemon TCG Pocket video. In today's video, we're on Pokemon Meta right now. So Pokemon Meta is a really good website to look at what kind of decks they got for Pokemon TCG. The tier list, as you can see, we're going to be going over the tier list. We got so many tiers to go through. Oops, whoopsie daisy. That's the wrong thing. Anyway, we're going to be going over the strongest decks as of this moment. So right now, as you can see, the only two decks that are in tier 1 is Giratina. Giratina, honestly, ever since this card came out, this Pokemon has been top 1 since day 1. And honestly, I don't blame it. Doing 130 damage for 4 energy, that's really strong. However, its ability is even more broken. Broken space below. Once during your turn, you may take a psychic energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. If you use this ability, your turn ends. So what that's basically saying is that Giratina can ramp itself up for free without doing nothing. You could rock Giratina in any kind of deck you like. However, most times people are rocking Giratina with Darkrai because Darkrai is just so strong with his ability. So these two Pokemon just synergize so well together. So let's see what kind of people are winning with this deck. So we got top 4, we got top 8, all the way to top 32. So let's look at top 4 right now. So top 4, it has Darkrai, Giratina, and Greninja. So they just released a new set. I totally forgot the name of it. It is called Celestial Guardians. So Celestial Guardians came out with this new item card. It's called Rare Candy. So basically, this allows your basic Pokemon to evolve faster. So there's a reason why in this deck no one's rocking Frogadier, because we have the Rare Candy. The Rare Candy is able to evolve our Pokemon even faster. So this deck, honestly, let's see. Do we see the win rate? Let's see what the win rate is. Okay, so the win rate for this deck, Giratina and Darkrai, is 61%. Giratina and Greninja versus this deck is 59, Garchomp 58. Yeah, this deck is... Wow, look at this. 48% against Decidueye EX. That's the lowest I've seen. That's interesting. Oh, well, Charizard is 45. But the best matchup this deck has is against Arceus, EX, and Crobat, which is really interesting. I haven't really seen a lot of Arceus decks in the meta right now. So let's see the next tier. Yeah, people are rocking Snorlax even. So they're not even... Some people decide, okay, you know what? I don't even want to rock Darkrai. I want to rock my man Snorlax right here. Snorlax is beefy. Snorlax is tanky. Snorlax paired up with Barry is able to do 100 damage for only 2 energy. That's great. Paired up with Cyrus, paired up with Pokemon Center Lady, you're able to cook with these decks. So moving on from tier 1, we're gonna go to tier 2. So last time I checked, Garchomp was not in tier 2. I believe it was Charizard in tier 2, and Solgaleo I think was in tier 2 as well. But let's see Garchomp. Garchomp is actually rocking Rampardos. In 96% of the decks, in Garchomp decks, Rampardos is a staple in this deck. So 53% win rate for Garchomp EX. I feel like that these win rates are so low. Like, am I like tripping, or is this like a low like win percent? Are you telling me that 50% of the time you're gonna lose with a specific deck? Like, that's... I just think that's insane. I really think that's just like absurd. Yeah, like I figure they're rocking Rare Candy to get Garchomp as fast as possible. They're rocking Rare Candy to get Rampardos as fast as possible. Mind you, Garchomp I really like. Garchomp for only 1 energy is doing 50 damage to any Pokemon on your opponent's side. Rampardos for 1 energy doing 130 damage. That's insane. So this deck is just so quick, so fast. I personally don't like using the fighting type Gible because it has a weakness. I rather use the dragon type Gible because it has no weakness. But same health, same damage, but this deck is actually rocking Lily and Iono. I think Iono is one of the best supporter cards in the game. I really think so. For disrupt and for support, each player shuffles their cards in their hands into their deck and then draws out that many cards. So I think that's a really good card. Lily, I really like Lily. Honestly, I literally got 2 immersive Lilies like back to back. Like I swear, like I haven't gotten no full art EXs, nothing like that. I've just gotten immersive Lilies. So I'm quite fond and a little biased towards Lily, but these decks look really good. Moving on to Charizard. Charizard EX. Another 53% win rate overall. That is very interesting. So, mind you, they have dates on here. Today is the 10th of May. So, these decks are from today. So, let's see today. What kind of decks are people rocking as of this moment? Interesting. So this deck is mostly like an Incineroar deck with Charizard. Or maybe this is a Charizard deck complemented that Incineroar complements. Litten, Torcat. Yeah, honestly, you don't even need 2 stage 1 Pokemon anymore. Just because you have Rare Candy. I personally like if I'm rocking a Charizard deck, I will have at least 1 Charmeleon in my deck. So I'll do double Charmander, double Charizard, 1 Charmeleon. Just the reason why I do that is because if I don't get Rare Candy, I'm not evolving. That's it. I'm literally not evolving. So at least I have some cushion with that 1 Charmeleon. But as you can see, all of these decks have the same base. They're rocking Professor Research. They're rocking Pokeball. They're rocking Rare Candy. So 6 out of the 20 Pokemon card slots you already have them filled up. This is your foundation right here. Pokeball, Professor Research, and Rare Candy. If you're rocking Stage 2 Pokemon, this is the foundation you want to go with. Giant Cape is a really good card as well. All the way from Space Time Smackdown, this card is still one of the top cards in the meta. Mars, low-key, is a sleeper. I have not found a good use for Mars yet, and I think that's just how I do my team building, but Mars is really good. If you have your Charizard and you get knocked out, bam, you use Mars, and your opponent has no cards. You literally cannot do nothing to your opponent. So let's see first place. Someone got first place with Infernape on the team? Yeah, rocking double Lily is a staple in these Stage 2 decks. Yeah, Lily is so strong. Lily compared with Iono and even Red. Red is going to be able to boost up the damage. Yeah, 160 Infernape. 170. Wow. Literally no one's winning. I don't think there's a reason why these decks are getting first place and ranking so high. Honestly, that's really insane. All right, let's see if we can go back to the tier list. Let's see. I actually want to see some of the lower tiers of Pokemon. Let's see what kind of decks that they're rocking. All right, we are back. So I actually want to see Arceus EX Crobat. Let's see what these decks are cooking. So let's see. So as of today, someone got first place in a tournament. Let's see. What is this? They must... If you have Arceus or Arceus EX in play, attacks used by this Pokemon do 30 plus damage to your attacks Pokemon. So is this deck rocking dual energy? Is that what they're doing? Dual energy, grass and dark type energy? We haven't even talked about Guzma. Guzma is so strong. Mind you, I feel like Guzma is a direct counter to all the Pokemon tools that they've been adding. Mind you, these decks, we've only seen at least 1 Pokemon tool in each deck. And I feel like that's because of the fear of Guzma. Guzma discards all Pokemon tools attached to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So that means your active, your bench. If you are turn 1, you got your Charmander in your active spot and you got all the rest of your bench Pokemon, and you just decide, let me just put my Giant Cape, let me just put my Rocky Helmet, my Leaf Cape, my Poison Barb on turn 1, I'm using Guzma turn 2, and now your Pokemon tools are gone. So I feel like people are. Me personally, I also think that I am a little nervous of Guzma. I like to run Guzma at least one Guzma in my deck because that just gives me the reassurance that I can stop whatever they're planning ahead of time. If they're not cautious, bam, I caught them off guard, and now they have no Pokemon tools. So, yeah, red card too. I think I think red card is just kind of like a like there's some niche, like it's a niche card. You know what I mean? Your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck and draws 3 cards. It's just more of disrupt. I think it's literally just a disrupt, and the fact that I don't know, this deck might take a while to ramp up. I think there's a reason why this deck, bro. People are using Oricorio. What is it? What am I looking at right now? Druddigon, Oricorio. You're not going to be able to attack with you. You're not going to be able to attack with you because you're rocking Dark Energy. But the reason why these 2 cards are so good is because of their abilities. Obviously, we know how good Druddigon is. That's obvious. Oricorio, though, on the other hand, with this ability, Safeguard, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's EX Pokemon. So, Oricorio just is a wall. If, mind you, look at the top decks right now. We got Giratina, EX. We got Garchomp. We got an EX right here. We got Charizard. We got EXs everywhere. This meta is run by EX Pokemon. So the fact that we have cards like Oricorio that just completely wall EX Pokemon for literally nothing, that's really good. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below, ladies and gentlemen, what are your favorite decks? Let me know how you guys are playing the game. Let me know what your favorite decks are. Let me know what you hate about this game. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.